Hey, what's up, everyone? So, just a moment, let's set up the stream. So, what's up, everyone? Today we're gonna have streaming session. We are starting to So basically, we are building cool UFC dashboard. It will be like a fight companion app with AI. Using AI, it will display like UFC fight cards and the comparison between the fighters. I want to create some algorithm, or maybe with using AI, I will create something that want to create that it will generate the predictions of the fights. So yeah, I think this idea is like just pretty straightforward, nothing too complicated. We will be vibe coding this. We have set of tools like Cloud Code, Cursor. Also, I have Codex, so it will be fun, I guess. So yeah, I mean, it's fun. I think we'll generate the ideas between like during the process. I haven't planned anything yet. I just know I want to make a do planning with Claude, I guess. But I have like general understanding what it should be, like maybe design something like this, or maybe we're gonna improve it. So yeah, I guess it'll be fun vibe coding. First, I will. I have not even decided on stack yet, but I think it will be NextJS, sound like this. So yeah, let's start, I guess. I'll switch to plan mode. By the way, I need to find, because I have something. Yeah, I have something here. Yeah, I have this empty file which I already generated. Why this music keeps shutting off? We have yeah, the generated one already, like a full plan. I'm gonna go mute on Discord. So yeah, it will be like good for the UFC fans. They're gonna just watch it during the or before the fight. Yeah, so it has the idea is for MMA fans who want deeper fight analysis provided. How will it be? I don't know yet. UFC bettors looking for statistical edges. Yes, this is true. Fight comparison. Fantasy MMA players running quick fighter comparison. So yeah, it could be done actually. Something like fantasy MMA fighters like Fyodor Emelianenko, for example, against John Jones, that you can compare who would win or generate maybe a fight. It's interesting. Content creators, podcasts who cover MMA. Yeah, actually, that could be also an idea. But yeah, I mean, to use that, why not? Free tier for casual fans, paid tier for betting analytics. It's an interesting model, which is
playlist to show you new sounds.
Just
Or
not
you
even
can
play
make
in a
use of a
place.
shared
It's just
experience when you host a jam, where you and your
generated.
friends can add songs and listen in together. Tap the banner to learn more.
Features from foundation builders first. Attract user, generate SEO traffic. Okay. I was doing this planning session with Claude, and I'm just reviewing it now. I haven't read the full document, so maybe it will give me the clear picture of how to start the project. Okay, fighter profiles is a feature. So they have full record, physical statistics, career stats, winning methods, fight history. Current ranking, streak. Okay, comparison tool is clear. Reach advantage calculator, style matchup indicator, historical. Okay, upcoming events, fight cards, full card display, main card, prelims, early prelims, fight order, okay, countdown timer, links, event history, fight results and history. Searchable database, okay. Okay, there's a lot of stuff actually going on here, so I guess. Okay, recommendation for technical stack. NextJS frontend, TailwindCSS, backend, NextJS, database, Postgres, Supabase or Neon. Actually, a Supabase is nice to use. ORM Prisma Drizzle. Okay, so base foundation. Okay, so today will be the project setup, I guess, database schema design. Okay, so let's start with prompting Claude. Okay, so we need to initialize a project. You can check the MMA Fight Companion project plan MD in this folder, in the UFC folder. And I need you to take a look at it, and first of all, start with project initialization. I want you to create package JSON file and install all the packages, whatever will be needed for this. And let's discuss the further steps during the process, like setting up database and everything. And maybe you create init file for yourself. Okay? Okay, let's start like this. What's up, Nika? Can you hear?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are streaming, building cool stuff. How is it going? Is my voice? You are in Discord. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What?
Delay yani.
Yeah. Delay. It's delay because you are on Discord. Then video on YouTube is delayed a bit. You can, for now, yeah, mute the YouTube. Okay, super bass. Super bass. Super bass. Let's check. I have even some project on super bass. Post some project. Yeah, I need to. I don't need pro plane for now. Okay, so let me check. Okay, so Claude is asking us which project hosting would you prefer, hosting Postgres? Yeah, I guess Superbase Neon, serverless Postgres with autoscaling, good free tier, local Postgres. Yeah, I even have a Neon database I need to check. I think Neon was the most comfortable to use. Let me check. So Neon. Okay. Integrations, projects. Can delete this. What are the other options? Local Postgres. And maybe we decide later for the hosting database. No, I have Postgres locally actually. I can set it up later. Um, okay. If I start local Postgres for now, will it be hard to migrate then to Neon or Superbase? Wait, what did it do? Okay, which data source would you scrape first? US stats, share dog, both. UFC stats. Okay, let's go with UFC. Yes, we need project tracking status. Okay, submit answers. Okay, so decisions made, database will be local Postgres, and then first scrapper UFC. Okay, tracking. Yeah, tech stack NextJS, TailwindCSS, UI component chat C gonna be charts, database local Postgres. ORM gonna be Prisma, next auth, payments next. Okay, scraping Cheerier Axios. Okay. Implementation order, we have create Next.js project with TypeScript, Tailwind, ESLint, okay, install dependencies, initialize Prisma with Postgres, set up shed.c and create init file. Okay, create folder structure as outlined above. Files to create, package JSON, Prisma schema, .tme example, okay, verification. Design full database schema, fighters, fights, events, build your stats. Okay, create fighter profile page. Claude has written a plan and ready. Execute. Would you like to proceed? Okay. Okay, let's go proceed with it. Okay, so why is this? He wants to run an npx command. Okay, create NextJS project. Yes, sure, create. Okay, so bash command. Okay, proceed. Dilly dally. Okay. Okay, so it's named MMA Fight Companion. Waiting for Claude to finish initializing the project. Yeah. Meanwhile, need to figure out the design. I think I'll be first start manually writing the CSS to build something on UI. Then maybe I'll switch to asking Claude to work on it. Yeah, I mean the app will be pretty cool, I'm sure, and there are actually many ideas which could be implemented on this. Okay, now it wants to run 10 p.m. in it. Why keeps musing? Switching off. It's still a mystery. I don't know. I kind of don't want to set it on fully autonomous mode. I just want to know what he's doing, what commands is code running. Okay, testing my mic. Is it fine? The voice? Yeah, I was on mute actually. Nika, what's up?
Oh,
How is it going? Do you have actually some on your in your university? Do you have computer science subject? Do you know some people who study on that subject?
no,
No,
I don't think we have it.
you don't have it. So your
No.
university doesn't have it. Okay. By the way, have you tried using AI like ChatGPT for your simulated trials?
Mm, I tried to use it to um make a version for like to have evidence. Like you need to have a version of how a certain crime happened, who did the certain crime,
Hmm.
stuff. I tried it once and it was honestly it couldn't. I either had to provide more details for it or it just couldn't come up with something natural. So I just I decided to let my own creativity take the lead, and I didn't. But some of my teammates tried to do it, and they used it, and I guess it helped them. But I was always on my own.
Wait, you didn't use ChatGPT for it? At least to prepare some
No.
materials and wow. Why?
To come up with I use it to come up with a slogan for my entrance board,
Yeah, but
entrance speech.
what is the reason you tried and you didn't like it, or you just think,
I tried and didn't like it.
okay, so it didn't think well.
Sometimes it's just too much to. Sometimes it's just too much to explain
Okay.
to it, and it may not understand you correctly.
Yeah, I mean that's true. That's true, but my experience lately is like mostly positive, and depends, I think, what AI you are using. But maybe this lawyer stuff is not. The AI is not good at it. Maybe it's just good on technical stuff like IT world.
Yeah, some students are using it for their law lessons, like summarize this or that. And I tried it once in
Yeah.
my first semester. It did give me some answers, and when I tried to tell my seminarist the answers that ChatGPT gave me, for example, like there were three theories about something, difference between civil law and public law. And there were three theories about it to differentiate those two.
Yeah.
And I asked ChatGPT, name me those three theories and which theory is the most dominant in nowadays law. And the answer that ChatGPT gave me, I tried to tell this to my seminarist, and he laughed at me. That's when I stopped using ChatGPT for
So
anything
you have
that
like
was
a
law
trauma,
related.
bad experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what was it? What answer
Yeah.
did he give you? What was the example that you asked him?
So there are three theories: subordination theory, the theory of interest, and the theory of function. And I asked ChatGPT which theory is the most dominant nowadays, and he told me that the theory of interest is the most dominant in nowadays law. And theory of interest means that when somebody enters into a legal relationship and they have interests that are in favor of the state, it means that this legal relationship needs to be conducted in accordance with public law.
Wait, what
But in reality,
what legal relationship are you referring to?
if one party in legal relationship has the interests that favor the state and not the private person,
Favor the state?
this means that
What do you mean?
like for example, one party is acting in the interests of the government, the state, in a legal relationship.
Yeah.
If one party is acting in the interest of the state, this legal relationship must be conducted in accordance with public law, the norms of the public law, not civil law. And that is the theory of interests. Depending on what interests one party has in the relationship, that relationship must be conducted either by civil law or legal law.
Yeah.
And other theory is that it depends on what function the party is carrying. If the party is carrying civil law functions, the legal relationship must be conducted in accordance with civil law, even if the party has public interests, not civil interests. And that is the most dominant theory nowadays. But ChatGPT told me that the theory of interests is the most dominant. And when I told this to my seminarist, he laughed at me.
How old is your seminarist?
He is middle-aged,
How much is it? 50 something?
like I guess 42.
So maybe your seminarist is wrong, no? Did you consider that or not?
Well, it's subjective, but the fact is he laughed at me, and yeah, I guess he was a weird guy. He has this reputation for being weird, but in the end, I still got X scores for that subject. But it's just
Yeah.
that it wasn't a good impression to have, at the beginning of your semester. So that's why I left ChatGPT and decided to learn on my own.
Okay, yeah, interesting stuff. Yeah, but you should, I think, I don't know when is it good to recommend, but do you have some work that like you spend a lot of time and with AI you could do it quicker or no?
Mm, Maybe something that is related to summarizing stuff, but I'm not sure.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so just a second, I need to check my code. So now it's this. He finished initializing project, I guess. MMA fight complete. Initialized, yeah. Project created, installed dependencies Next.js 16, TypeScript, Tailwind, ShotCN, Prisma 7 Postgres, Recharts for charts, Cheerio, Axios for scraping, so date. Okay. Project structure, source, app components, lib type. Okay. Prisma scripts, init. Okay, for progress tracking, init. Yeah, okay, so it has project structure. Set up Postgres locally and create MA companion database, updating info. Okay. Did he do it? He did it. Okay, run npx create start building UFC stats com scrap verify. Next steps he's asking. Okay, first I want to just manually test. Yeah, so I want to manually test it. Run this. Create tables. We need to set up Postgres locally and create. We need to do these steps. Yeah, let's proceeding with Postgres setup locally. I have installed it on my Windows already, and let's create the database. Do we know the design for database tables, or should we discuss it in a plan mode separately, like, and now only proceed with creation? Yeah, Nika. So yeah, I mean, actually, it's good that you don't use it. I think you should just you're just studying in university those stuff, and better to get used to like do it yourself without AI.
I treat ChatGPT as my diary.
Diary or what we talk with him about stuff.
Personally, diary. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, that's also good. So I have used it today at my work. I have cloud subscription like couple of days, uh, and I used it, and it did amazing. So to explain it better, I had really hard task today, really hard task, and it did amazing. It did like I didn't even want to use. I do this. I use this cloud only if I want to plan something, like some approach to solve a problem, and I use it if I have some complex tasks at work. But today, one of the tasks I had is to create workbook logger queries. What it is basically we have many endpoints at work. We have different features, and people are in real life, like real time using it. They are buying vehicles basically, and on our website, and we have different features like test drive, buying vehicles, or some submission for interest, stuff like that. So we have many features, and we need to track it really well. You hear my voice, right? Are you here? Yeah. So we need to track it really well, and our goal was like to start. No, we are tracking it. Like we are tracking like every request that comes to our website. Um, it's being tracked, but you need to go to logs and search for it, and it's really hard and time consuming. And we are using Azure. Azure is like Amazon, like Google, like Microsoft Workspace, you know. So we are using Azure, and Azure has this called Workbook. Workbook is you click on it, and there you can create some specific statistics. You create specific statistics which you can track. So, and my plan was to create some statistics, a workbook for some feature. So it's a big feature because when you call this endpoint, many things happen at once. Like car gets submitted as opportunity, a quote has been created in Salesforce. What it is, it's like terminology. It creates different objects. Then reservation happens. So many things happen, like reservation. You need to check the physical stock of the cars that it's available and the chosen colors by the user. So many things. So you need to track all of it. And if something breaks there, like maybe at one point something breaks, for example, you couldn't create quote in Salesforce for some reason, I don't know, maybe it wasn't provided some name or mobile from the user, or maybe everything was provided but you get some server error, or maybe you got some Salesforce error, or maybe you failed at another step. So it's like a lot of steps which you need to track, basically 20 different steps. So I use this Claude to plan, to understand what should I track in the workbooks. When you understand what you want to track, you can just start creating already queries for workbook. Um, that's the easy part, when you already know what you need to do. Like, so yeah, I did a planning, like I put on a plan mode this Claude and asked him just to go through the endpoints, and I explained what I need. Told him to like consider each scenario and exactly give me the plan of what do I need to track. So he gave me the whole plan what to track, and then I took this, and then I went to ChatGPT. I gave him this plan. I asked, just write me this query, because this query writing is like not good task. It takes time, and you need long time to write it, but AI can do it in seconds, so you always do it with AI. So I gave it to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT generated me one query, second query. I tried, it didn't work. I tried. So basically, I was trying for a very long time, like 2 hours I was trying, and it didn't give me the result I expected. And then I was like, okay, fuck it. And I just gave it to Claude, and Claude did it in like 20 minutes. Yeah, fixed everything. Gave me the working solution. ChatGPT couldn't do it in 2 hours. Like I have a chat like non-ending. It couldn't solve. I gave really good prompts. I gave really good ideas. I even tried in here, like in Cursor. I tried in auto mode. It didn't help. But yeah, Claude did it good. So really cool stuff. You can try it maybe. Okay, so we have only basic fighter model in the schema. For complete MMA fight companion, you typically need fighters, profiles, stats, events, dates, venues, fights, potentially weight classes. Yeah. We need everything to option quick start. Yeah. Yes, you're right. Let's enter the plan mode. And let's design a full relational schema for databases, fighters, events, um, statistics for fighters, um, dates, venues, I guess. What else? And weight classes as well. Yeah, weight classes. But forget organizations. Let's stick to UFC first. round statistics per fight as well, I guess. And what else? Maybe I missed something. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. Your Claude is in plan mode. It's waiting. Yeah, by the way, Google Gemini asked me to share the link
Spotify Premium is the best way to upgrade your listening experience.
when I
Enjoy
start
your music
streaming.
fully when you play songs in any order. Download them offline at higher quality and listen to them
And I asked
ad-free.
him,
It's what your ears deserve.
can you watch
Tap the
stream?
banner to learn more.
Can you watch stream? I can watch live streams in real time. I don't have eyes. What? To see your screen or ears to hear the keyboard sound. But I can still help you with streaming in other ways. Okay. Fixed. Okay, so Claude is asking, should weight classes be fixed enum or separate table that you can grow? Fixed enum. Fixed enum, I guess. Should venues be separate table or just text fields on events? Yeah, text field on events, I guess, yes. Yeah. Doesn't need to be separate. How should career aggregate stats be handled? Computed on demand. Calculate from fight data when it always accurate, no sync issues. Cache to separate table. Pre-computed stats table, faster reads but needs a fresh logic. How should career aggregate stats be handled? What does it mean? What does this mean? Okay, what do you mean by aggregated stats or career stats to be handled? Career aggregate stats are statistics calculated across all fighter fights. For example, individual fight data landed 45 strikes out of 80 attempted. Okay. This is aggregate career stats. Total strikes landed, career strike accuracy. Okay. Average strikes per fight. We compute on demand. Every time someone views a fight's profile, we query all the fights and calculate the stats fresh. Our caching table. Store pre-calculated stats in career stats table that gets updated after each fight is added. Faster to read but needs logic to keep in sync. Okay, interesting question. Yeah, I mean, compute on demand will be the best option for now. Because it's not gonna be a big database. Like, it will be like only UFC is already not a big database. So it will be only UFC for now. What additional data should we track beyond fights and statistics? Fight bonuses, performance of the night, fight of the night, KO of the night award. That's actually interesting. Fighter ranking, current and historical use ranking per weight class. Yeah, that both, I think. Yeah. Both will need. This will be actually, for prediction generating, it's also useful when you know that fighter gets fight bonuses all the time. You already know how can the fight go, you know. You will have an idea that this fighter like either got KOs or maybe has high output of strikes. Plot has written up a plan and it's ready to execute. Would you like to see? Okay, let's check the plan. Okay, so this is the plan, I guess, for the databases. Interesting. Weight classes: strawweight, women, flyweight, bantamweight, featherweight, lightweight. Okay, that's it. That's cool. Correct. Fighter model, ID, name, nickname. Okay. Height, weight, reach, leg reach, stance, date of birth, hometown, country, wins, losses, draws, no contest, knockout, submission, decision, UFC stats, URL, image URL. You create that, update that by okay. One fight. Relations. Fights as red. Fights as blue. Okay. Rankings, bonuses. Okay, interesting. I think it's okay. What else could be needed there? What info about the fighter? For now, it's okay, I guess. Event model, venue, city, country, event type, UFC stats. Okay, great. Event is okay. Fight result, KO, submission, decision, split, decision, majority, disqualified, overturned. Other, yeah, we don't have draw here. I guess draw will go as other, or it is, yeah, it is. Oh yeah, okay. Win, loss, draw, no contest. Okay, it's fine. fight. Event ID, event, red corner, ID, red corner, blue corner, raid class, scheduled rounds, title. Winner ID, winner, end round, end time, official referee, card position, fight order, okay, rounds, that bonuses, fight, okay, round stats, round stats, relations. So we're gonna have a fight table, and it will contain this round stats, and in this round stats is everything like fight ID, fighter ID, round number, knockdown, significant strikes landed, significant strikes attempted, strikes landed, attempted, head strikes, body strikes, leg strikes, distance strikes, clinch strikes, ground strikes, grappling, takedowns landed, takedowns, okay, reversals, control time created. Maybe add also eye pokes. It's also good statistics, eye pokes, which is not counted. I need to add eye pokes as well to model round stats. Okay, round stats, eye pokes. We have bonus type, performance of the night, fight of the night, KO of the night, submission of the night. Okay, fight bonuses, okay. Rankings. In term, okay. Relationship. Fighter, ranking, fight bonus rounds, okay. Fighter to fight many to many, okay. Too many. Look, Postgres database. Verification, I'm gonna run APX Prisma, push, Prisma Studio, run build, okay, files to modify. Notes, rounds that tracks, UFC com style detail, okay. Okay, career stats, computer on demand, okay. Yeah, I like his plan a lot. I checked everything. Yeah. Let's eye pokes. But how will this eye pokes be counted? Actually, it's not coming from any statistics. I consider to adding eye pokes to round stats. What do you think? Even though it's not coming from any stats website. So, interesting idea. Eye pokes are definitely impactful in fights. Looking at you, John Jones era. Okay, so it blamed John Jones immediately. Why not Cyril Gain? Okay. Considerations: since US doesn't track polls, how would you populate the option manual entry? Watching fights, so I don't like this manual entry. Okay, leave it empty for now. I'll fill it empty. Yeah, Let's do empty. Yeah, it's better actually to expand to false. Yeah. And he suggests adding more flexible structure like a new model rounds that false. Hypo, going, try, expand, grab. I like it. Or a separate fault table. Actually, I like expanding to general false approach. Multiple, yeah, you understand. It's actually a good idea. More information, more correct will be the prediction. And in general, yeah, good to have such data. Okay, verification, rounds, tracks, skills, false, okay, yes, clear context and auto accept edits. Yeah, let's go. Actually, let me zoom in maybe a bit to this. Yeah, I think like this is better. Hey guys, so yeah, I mean, it's time to take a break for coffee, I guess, because all this coding. Yeah, that's the beauty of being a developer nowadays, right? You have time to like expand our ADHD part, so switch your focus on some other stuff while Claude is building this. Gonna be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, we're back. Yes, I want to proceed on npx Prisma generate. Okay. Yeah, I want to proceed. Okay, update available on Claude. What update is that? Maybe something new got released. Opus, okay, Opus 4.6 got released. Okay, that's interesting. We need to update it. Actually. Opus 4.6, that's cool. Yes, I want to run. Okay, let's finish this task and then I'm gonna update it. Data available. Okay, verification complete successfully. Okay, so push the schema to your database and okay, I will run the npx Prisma push. Okay, so I will run the npx Prisma push, and I have notified that update is available for Claude. So if I close this terminal and start a new one, will I lose the context? Would you be able to continue? Okay, and then I need to update, run this. Okay, first let's run this. Okay, I'm not in the folder. Byte companion. Let's run it. Database URL properties. Data source. Okay. Okay, let's ask. Let's ask cursor fix this issue. Let's run again. npx Prisma push. What do we have now? Okay. Okay. Okay, we update available. Why doesn't it update? Okay, the why does it show me? Opus 4.6, I don't understand. Interesting.
Bro,
Yo, what's up, bro? We on stream.
Akar.
Yeah, we on stream.
Yeah, very cool. I saw you on Epstein files.
Yeah, no, bro, no. I'm not into that stuff. Not Epstein files. I'll share the stream with you. Stream link.
Okay.
I'm building this UFC thing.
Very cool. გვერდით ლუკას რაღაც მულტფილმი აქვს ჩართული და მაგიტო ვიმთავ.
რას უყურებს?
ბიჭო, რავი, რაღაც ეს არის. აი. ორი ბავშვი და დედა არიან და რაღაცებს ერთობიან და მაგას.
So yeah, there is the new update for Claude and I can't install it, it seems.
ვინმე არის სტრიმზე შემოსული?
სამი კაცია.
აჰა. აბა. რატო არ გამომიგზავნე?
ჩაგიდა იქ Instagram-ზე. Yeah, so for some reason I can't update. Strange. Okay, it's okay. So I have this error which I try to solve. npx Prisma push. Okay, let's ask Claude. Yeah, so I have an issue. I try to run npx Prisma db push and I get error. Can you check why?
It's what your ears deserve. Tap the banner to learn more.
Okay, current directory. So git, that's why push is failing. You need either navigate correct repository. Okay. Yeah, the issue is I think we haven't done git init. Can you check in your memory if you did that? Git initialization. My memory is empty. I don't have any records of previous work. Okay, let me see. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's run it. Not a git repository. That's the issue. I haven't initialized the git repository yet. Folder should be git repository, the parent UFC file, or just MMA company. Do you have a GitHub repo? Yeah, I have a GitHub repo. Okay, so which folder should be the git repo? I guess the MMA fight companion should be the git repo. I have GitHub, so we will be pushing everything to GitHub. Yes, let's proceed. Yeah, Kaiser Soze, thanks for the comment, man. With our status. Okay, let's install the GitHub CLI. But I have GitHub actually, GitHub CLI. Okay, now I need to log in on GitHub. Okay, but yeah, please run this command new terminal. Okay. Some reason. Okay, yeah, I will authenticate now. Let's log in with web browser. Where's the code? This is the code. Okay, so GitHub is connected. What else is needed? GitHub is connected. You're still not logged in. Why am I not logged in? Yeah, let's go with option 1. Run this in the current terminal. So it says logged in here, but I logged in. Maybe I should log in from here. Bye. Yeah, now it did. It did log in now. So rip is live. Okay, let's see on GitHub my repo. Yeah, it's here actually. Okay, yes, I have Postgres set up on my Windows, so we can proceed from that. Actually, I need to run Postgres. Okay, so I have Postgres installed on my Windows. I need to run it and create database, new database, and I need the a string for my env file. This database, can you assist me with that? I think this is the one. So yeah, I have a couple of databases here. Create a new one, maybe delete this one. I don't need this one for now. Drop. Create database. Okay, so I need to create the MMA companion database. Okay, I did it. How to get the string for env file for my SDB. I ran, how is this called, pg admin my Windows and created ma companion database. For some reason this keeps yeah. Okay, got it. I need to set up a password. For a moment, I need to switch this off. For a moment. Okay, so the URL is correct. Okay. Yeah, it still sucks that for some reason I can't update Cloud Terminal. Try Opus. Opus 4.6 is out. And it's super interesting to try it out. Opus 4.6. So my terminal is still working on Opus 4.5. And yeah, can't wait. Switch on it. How is this possible that Spotify is switching off all the time? So I integrated the Claude bot like yesterday, gave it access to my WhatsApp and Spotify. So I guess I'll be headlining news that a personal bot like did something crazy on the computer. Okay, so Claude is also stuck here, or what is happening? For some reason this Prisma configuration keeps throwing error. Yes, overwrite it. Okay, so Claude is fighting with me now. What password did you use? Like, okay, just a moment. Yeah, this will be the final, not final, but look-alike. This design. Okay. Initialization complete. You can run npx Prisma Studio. Okay, let's try. It's crazy. Okay, now it shows me the tables. I'll try to run the website. PM run dev. Okay. Yeah, this cursor has this cool stuff here. Integrated web browser inside cursor. Okay, so this is our website. I guess I'll have it open here. So the database is ready. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 tables. Event, fight bonus, fighter, ranking, and round statistics. Studio visualizer shows us how it is being connected between each other. Okay, that's cool. Now I'm thinking to proceed with... Okay, what does it want? Let's see. Yeah, allow updating packages on. So the next step, what will be the next step? Like initialization is done for databases. I think now it will be cool start populating the databases, and I'm thinking, should I start to populate it with implementing some web scrapers, so we get this info from existing websites like UFC and stuff like that, or maybe manually try to populate it. Maybe I download this data and populate it. Prisma Studio, is it not the one that I already ran? Fight companion. Okay, so I opened DB tables on this URL, but I get error when trying to run npm run DB studio. Okay, now it works, I guess. Yeah, okay. The studio is running. Okay, cool. So what will be the next step? In your opinion, what should I do next? I'm thinking to start populating the database, but maybe I missed something and there is something essential we need to do. We want to proceed. Okay, run dev. Already ran it. I already ran the command npm run dev, so we can proceed with my question. Populate the database. You have scraper ready. I have no scraper ready to pull the fighter and with the new stats web data you can test or build meaningful UI. Build UI. Okay. Okay, that's actually a cool idea. Okay, let me commit, I guess. I also need to create a couple of branches, but I will do it later. Git commit fixed Prisma issue. Let's push it. Push. Okay, let's see what scraper did it create, and also I don't like this error object literal. Prisma config. Where is the Prisma config? Okay. Okay, so we have scripts here. Prisma Studio JS. We have a JS script. It will do what? Scraper. Let's script scrape. Where's the script scrape? Oh, it was here. I couldn't see it. Okay, so full implementation. Okay, yeah, it's not implemented yet. Okay, now I just want to clear, I guess, conversation history, free up the context. Okay, I'll clear. So, tell me what is required to create a scraper that will scrape the information about the fighters, the UFC fighters, from the different sources from internet. Tell me exactly what will be needed for this, what resources will be needed for this. I am considering like whether to create a scraper or to manually populate the database with fighter statistics. Let's review the options. Okay, at the same time, I want this between be in the planning mode. So switch to plan mode. Here I think we just need to declare some .b.ts file. Okay, so Claude is asking me to use permission to web search UFC official IPA documentation with stats and data sources. I guess I will let it do it. I was thinking to manually search myself, but I guess saving time on this could be a better option. Prisma define config lint error, and he wants me config search Prisma. Okay. Before searching on internet, did you consider about creating the TS file, the .ts file, to define the type for it? Scraping seems interesting. Like, I have never done it.
Can't get enough of
I
your
know
song
that
of the moment?
Python can do it
Download
well,
and
but
indulge in the tracks you love over and over again with
I
Spotify Premium.
have heard
Tune in to
that
discover an
Node.js it's
ad-free
also
music
possible
listening
to do it on
experience where you
Node.js,
can
but
play your favorites in any order. Tap the banner to learn more.
okay, so he's asking me different web searches. Okay, so before you proceed with searching different UFC scraping APIs, I want to understand what exactly are you searching for. Are you searching for some APIs that give us info about fighters? My understanding of scraping is building some kind of automated tool that goes on some websites and just copies the data from there. So, can you elaborate on that? Okay, so yeah, .ts file, d.ts helped. So no need for searching on the internet. Sometimes the AI doesn't have the answer. Which approach are you most interested in exploring? Okay, so web scraping, this is exactly what you said, building automated tool that visits websites like UFC.com, ShareDoc, parses HTML structure of the pages, extracts specific data, fighter names, saves it to your database. It requires Python or Node.js, Puppeteer, Cheerio. Okay, let's check Puppeteer. I'm actually interested. How does it work? So Puppeteer, Dev. JavaScript library provides high-level API to control Chrome or Firefox over DevTools. Okay. Headless UI by default. Get started. Okay. What is Puppeteer? Automate form submission, automate testing environment, capture timeline, screenshots. Okay, crawl, generate pre-rendered content. Render IO. Actually, I'm interested. What is this? Just site discovered everywhere. Search happens. Okay. Automate fix for JavaScript SEO problems, helping you get found wherever your audience searches. Google, GPT, Reddit. Okay. Cool stuff. So back to Claude. Challenges. Websites can change their HTML structure, breaking your scraper. Some sites block automated access. Rate limiting captchas. Legal gray area depending on the size. Terms of service need to handle pagination, dynamic content. Okay. APIs. These are official third-party services that provide data directly in structured format. Okay, I know this. What would you like me to research? Web scraping. Build a tool. APIs if available. Find existing APIs. Okay, I can make this myself, I guess. Yeah, like I'm just gonna make a small research of free available APIs if there are, and then I can run some functions to make the API calls. Yeah, first let's do that. Free APIs MMA like this. What are best APIs? Rapid API is not free. Let's okay, I wrote free. Let's check on Reddit, I guess. Okay, cool stuff. Okay, let's check this. MMA API, UFC API. Oh, cool stuff. So someone has already made this crawler that crawls data from UFC fighter profiles AP used in higher level MMA API. So it goes on the website, get fighter name. Interesting, yeah. So basically, it's nothing hard, and it's simple parser actually. Yeah, when was this? 7 years ago. I'm just sure it won't work now. Let's check this guy. What has hell? Okay, private repositories. Yeah, this will not work for us. Yeah, I guess I need to check all these options. MMA API, basic API, or live scoring, instant stats. You can see everything happening in fights. Cool. MMA API is the top. Okay. Live event data. Access real-time updates during MMA events, including fighter information. Method get. Okay, I will check all, all of this. I just need to check the pricing. Request 80 per month, 12,000 per month for $8. Okay, so I guess this will be the regular pricing. I just need to ask. Okay, so we will try web scraping, but before we do that, try help me understand the API usage. I have checked some APIs and they are not free, and they have okay, before we proceed, yeah, we will try web scraping, but before proceed, I want to ask you, I have checked the APIs, web APIs for MMA and UFC, found a couple of them. I need to just check which works for me, but there are prices for them, and the prices differ, like starts from $8 per month or $10 per month, and it allows you to make for example 12k requests per month would be enough on my app. How does it count? Let's say 100 users. Enter means 100 calls, or NextJS will fetch once and render static, so we don't fetch on user opening website. If that's the case, I think NextJS can save some calls. So static site generation is the cheapest. Build time fetch one, generate them, sell all to user. I call one call per fighter page at build time. Okay, rebuilding, you refetch only one rebuild website. Daily, weekly, no, it's not good. Or it is. Incremental static regeneration. Fetch once, cache for X time, refetch, yeah. Set revalidate. Okay, so every hour refresh the data. 100 users in 1 hour, one API call. Okay, so if I have requests, 100 users in 1 hour, one API call cached, 12,000 requests a month. You have 500 fighters refreshing every 1 hour. Yeah, it's a lot. But actually, why do I need to refetch all these fighters every 1 hour? Like, this is static data. I only need to refetch during the fight time, not static data. I just need to once fetch the static data and just save it. Server-side rendering, okay. You scrape and store data in your... Yeah, I'll scrape it once and I will store in data. Yes, for now I will scrape the data once and I will store it in my database, because in general it's static data, right? The fighters, like their how many fights they had, losses. I also need the information like on each individual fight, like strikes per significant strikes and all this data. Okay, I will do it either some scraping or maybe find some APIs. They have some free calls, so just for populating data I can make some free calls. I will do that, but I have one question. I want to know about the real time. So let's say I want in future to implement like real time watching fights, like meaning that user will open during the fight the card and he will see it in the real time. Strikes per minute, like how many significant strikes done and stuff like that. So let's say I use one of those APIs and they have this information. So still 12,000 is not enough, right? How can you calculate? Fetching this, yes, we will need to fetch every second, right? For this. Or what if we can scrape this information live from UFC, because they also have this, I believe they should have on their website like real-time fighter, like fight card update, strikes per minute and stuff like that. Because let's say the site grows and then I decided, okay, I will buy the API, and they have $15 subscription which offers 90,000 calls per month. So will it be enough to just display this real-time data of fight? Okay, so we got some response. Okay. Okay, so imagine 90,000 calls would cover 2 events. So you pay like $14 to this API and you just cover 2 events. Server side and WebSocket. Your server fetches API once per second. WebSocket broadcasts to all the users. Okay. 100 users still on the API, 1 API call. Okay. With this approach, 1 call second, 900 seconds. Okay. 4 events. Plenty of headroom. With this approach, I can kind of save, avoid unnecessary calls. Can you scrape live data from UFC.com? Technically possible, but problematic. UFC.com likely uses JavaScript to render live stats. Here, they may have anti-bot. Need to check. High risk of getting blocked during crucial moments. Legal concerns. Actually, let me check something. Okay, it's interesting. I need to definitely check this out. Scraping. Okay, I understand. I like that idea. It's just try to understand the idea of scraping. What exactly is it in technical terms? It just takes a screenshot of HTML like DOM tree. Can you elaborate on that? And if it does, would I be able to create like scrape? I just want to scrape during the fight the UI on some of the gambling websites, which they have real-time data for significant strikes. I mean, yeah, if the $15 would give you only for like strikes per minute and stuff like that, then it's actually a good choice. Okay, so my goal now is to just populate the database with all the necessary information of existing fighters, and yeah, that's the first really step. Okay, we're gonna go on a break for some time, 2 minutes, I guess. Okay, we're back. What's happening here? What's up? So, okay, we are at the point we need to plan the scraper. How to do it? Okay, let's first check the UFC website. What info do they have? But actually, Sherdog gonna have the most info. We have athletes on UFC. Okay, so this being fetched on the server, this on this UFC website. Okay, let's check this one. So what info does UFC have is striking accuracy. I need to get all the information. Let's see the Sherdog. What network calls do they have? So I have this. What's up, nigga?
Look for it.
Working out?
Yeah. Yes, reach.
Yep.
Алло.
Госмис.
Ой. Я шарю, я спрашиваю. Могу ему я. What the hell? Yes, sir, you were the wow. ალო. აუ, ჩემი და.
რა ხდება? ვინ იყო?
როგორ აღმოჩნდა?
ვინ?
ჩემს მაგაცი.
როგორ აღმოჩნდა? public
გონი
group.
დავაინვაი. Anyway, let's not show.
იმაში ხდი?
Oh,
ეხა stream-ზე ვართ და not the best place to talk about. I guess.
okay.
Can't get enough of your song of the moment? Download and indulge
Sabah.
in the tracks you love over and over again with Spotify Premium.
Sabah.
Tune in to discover an ad-free music listening experience where you can play your favorites in any order. Tap the banner to learn more.
Okay, so guys, I need to just get the data and then I guess on the next stream we're gonna build it. I